My name is Ana Rodriguez, and I am the Executive Director and the founder of the Florida Coalition Against Human Trafficking. I am an abolitionist. I am an advocate to save other peoples from probably one of the worst crimes I have seen throughout the years, which is human slavery. People tend to think that human trafficking only happens in other countries, that it doesn't happen here in the United States. And it is sad to say, we do have victims that are being brought to the United States, not only entering the border, because a lot of people think of trafficking and the first thing that comes into their mind is illegals. 70% of the victims that are arriving to the United States are coming in through the airports with legal documents, with legal work visas. Now we have new methods that traffickers are using for exploitation, and we see them every single day, and we can identify that the person that knocked at our door trying to sell a magazine could have been a human trafficking victim. Well, one of the biggest obstacles that we have is funding, and funding regarding for shelters. You know, we can go out there, we can walk the streets, we can look at the internet, we can identify victims, but we don't have shelters where we can take these victims so they can have a safe place. These are human beings that were exploited, that were their rights, their human rights were taken away, and there is a need, you know, to assist them. It's sad to know that there's more shelters for pets than what we have for human beings. We have seen agencies that have had to shut down or have had to exclude human trafficking for their programs because they don't have the funding. When you rescue a victim, you have to provide that victim with shelter. You have to provide that victim with medical attention, psychological counseling. You have to feed her, clothe her, transport. You know, in our program, victims go to school so they can earn a trade, because our main goal is to empower them, to make sure that they're able to sustain themselves and survive. But without funding, we can't continue doing those type of programs. Human trafficking is about human rights. What has been taken from these victims is the right to choose, is the right to decide what they want. What we want to give these victims back is that right. We want to give them the right to choose, the right to be heard, the right to freedom. But the only way we can continue giving this right is if we have people helping us,